Jetzt müssen wir das irgendwie einfangen, das Spiel. Also hören kann man es wahrscheinlich schon. Jetzt nicht mehr. So. Wir machen eine neue Szene. Spiel Cathy Rain. Und dann soll der bitte das Spiel aufnehmen. Ne, wir wollen eine neue Quelle bitte. Bestimmtes Fenster. Cathy Rain. So. Und dann gucken wir mal. Ja. Generell funktioniert das. Wohl. Die Maus ist auch tatsächlich so, wie wir sie brauchen anscheinend. Sprachlautstärke machen wir mal höher, Musik weniger. So. Probieren wir einfach mal aus, wie es dann läuft. So, ich muss aber schnell noch den Titel hier irgendwie anpassen. Kleiner Blick noch kurz. So, gerade noch die Ellie ins Bett gebracht. Okay. Lautstärke passen wir dann an, während wir da unterwegs sind. Warte mal, vielleicht kann ich jetzt auch hier... kleiner Blick mal. Ich mache nochmal Mikrofon aus. So, ich habe jetzt mal das Mikrofon ein bisschen umgestellt, dass es hoffentlich ein bisschen bessere Klangqualität hat. Natürlich kann ich das jetzt nicht abhören direkt, aber sagt mir doch mal, wie das ist. Etwas leiser, ja, okay. So, wie ist jetzt? Naja, noch nicht, ne? So, ich habe das Gefühl, es wird nur immer leiser, leiser. So rum wahrscheinlich, ja, so rum ist besser, ne? So. Ja, so. Schön. So. Ganz so laut auch nicht, ne? So, schön. Was machen wir morgen? Das kann ich noch gar nicht so hundertprozentig sagen. Das sollten wir eventuell am Morgen mal im Laufe des Tages besprechen, weil morgen bin ich erstmal noch bei meinen Eltern und dann mal gucken. So. Genau, ich muss noch den Streamnamen anpassen. Oh. Wir spielen ja jetzt nicht mehr den Raum. Wir spielen ja jetzt Kati Regen. Ein Detektiv ist geboren. Ja, mein lieber Scholli, wie stelle ich das jetzt ein? Letztens habe ich das noch gesehen, wie man das einstellt. Logout ist eine blöde Idee beim Stream. So. Live Actions. Nee. Performance brauche ich auch nicht. Oh, habe ich gerade den Sound ausgemacht. Ach, weißt du was? Pfeif drauf. Doch, da habe ich es doch. Ah. Gerade wo ich aufhören wollte. So. Kati Regen mit Thunder. Dann gucken wir noch kurz nach einem kleinen Tag, was wir hier irgendwie noch mit dran backen können. Nö, keine Ahnung. Fertig. So. Okay, Leute. Starten wir.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Ja, Point-and-Click.
Yeah, he was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I
Stalker.
might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Tja.
Oh, God, make it stop. Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull. Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Ich muss mir mal alles angucken in so einem Raum.
Just some random band poster. Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Okay, ja.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever. I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever.
Ja, ist doch 95 hier, ne? Ich weiß gar nicht, wann Titanic rausgekommen ist.
Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check.
Hä? Die ist doch gerade erst aufgestanden.
I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do.
Was denn so?
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name, Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my God, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Looks handcrafted. Probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings.
12 Geschwister sind schon eine Ansage.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of. Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is, not a geek. It's some advanced scanner thingy. It can scan pictures, tapes, all sorts of stuff.
Tonbänder mit so einem Scanner? Okay.
Our room phone. It's got an external line. haven't written anything in it yet.
Okay, ja, dann
I'll write down clues in this as I find them.
Taser, Feuerzeug, Schachtel Zigaretten. Unterer Bildband. Oh ja, jetzt wurde es das. Schauen wir mal. Vermutlich so. Transition. Ist natürlich eklig mit dem schwarzen Rand an der Seite, aber was willst du tun?
Just a phone.
Wohnheim.
Not that I don't love the sound of my own voice, but...
Ja, wir hatten ja gerade einen schmaleren schwarzen Rand. Naja, egal. So, also meine Zimmerhälfte sähe bestimmt auch eher so aus
messy,
hier.
just the way I like it. Nah, I just got up. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates. Nah, it's no fun when there's no one around to annoy with it.
Gut, ich glaube, ich habe mir alles angeguckt, was hier drin ist. Und dann gehen wir zur Beerdigung, wo auch immer die sein mag. Ich meine, das hat mir ja keiner gesagt, oder? Boah, cool. Ja, Friedhof, los.
Well, here we are. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule. No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral. It says, price. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Die anderen Grabsteine möchte sie nicht angucken. Aber
No
das
reason to go in there.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
Warum? Wir können auch einfach den Leichnam mit Dreck bewerfen.
The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Auf den Beerdigungen, wo ich war, war das tatsächlich so. Oder Blumen reinschmeißen.
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Excuse me, Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Ja. Joseph Irving Rain. 18.09. Und welches Datum hatten wir jetzt? Weiß man nicht, ne? Parker, Mitchell. Spielmann. Cummings. Das mache ich ja auch gerne. Ich gucke mir gerne alles an, was ich kann.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Nee, ist
Thanks.
okay.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
Was? Nur weil sie sich so kleidet? Alter.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Gut, keine Grabsteine mehr für mich.
Grandma, anybody home?
Das ist oben auch abgeschnitten, ne? Nee. Okay. Gut,
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. Nice black leather coat, right up my alley. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. These should come in handy when I need to make calls. A lamp on the ceiling. Nothing special about it. Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
ja, ich fürchte auch, wir kommen jetzt irgendwo hin, irgendwie in den nächsten Raum und dann liegt da die nächste Leiche.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Ja, Wachkoma, weiß man nicht so genau, ne?
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it.
Doch, Wachkoma.
I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
So, das haben wir alles gefragt. Ja, ziemlich krass. Also erstmal
Bye,
krass
Grandma.
teuer
I'll be
bestimmt.
back later.
So long.
Und dass sie da in der Nähe überhaupt 3 Geräte hatten. Das ist auch schon...
An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
Ja, chillen wir
Mind
mal.
if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Nein, geh weg.
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us.
Du hast keinen getrunken.
Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal. A robust piece of wooden furniture.
Ja, so von Großmutter.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Die Großmutter ist mit dem Sofa verschmolzen. Unwiederbringlich.
Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Der sieht hier eher aus wie so ein alter Kapitän auf so einem Schiff.
Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. Huh. Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no. Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Okay, hier sind wir also auch erstmal durch. Dann gehen wir jetzt nach oben. Warum auch immer.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Na gut. Ja, so Point-and-Click-Adventures in diesem alten Stil, die sind schon sehr fein. Bisher ist es sehr, sehr übersichtlich und ja, mal schauen, was da noch passiert, ne? Ich meine, als 21-Jähriger hast du jetzt auch nicht die großen Moneten in der Tasche, dass er jetzt
Hey, Sheriff?
noch
What's the
schnell...
deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
Ist also ein Penner abgehauen, okay. Dass er halt nicht so viel Kohle in der Tasche hat, um nochmal irgendwie ein Flugticket zu kaufen oder sowas. Wahrscheinlich
Land
ist
of
es
the
sehr lokal.
free. Not their peak hours, it seems. A bunch of cops lining up for a photo. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in
okay, I
Europe.
guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's
Various
no good.
notices
We're gonna have
and
to
a
cancel
wanted
lunch
poster.
today.
Again?
Fax
Oh,
machines.
man.
The
Your motivation shouldn't be limited
Might
by
be
your
something
growling
useful in there.
stomach, Laney.
If you say
I think
so,
he'd
boss.
object.
Ja, dann...
I should probably talk to him before I start showing him
How
stuff.
can I help, boss?
Ich wollte
For
das nicht
Mother's Birthday
zeigen.
this weekend, you'll have to get her a gift.
Gift?
Na, egal.
Like what? I don't really know your mother.
For Christ's sakes, all moms are the same. Just use your imagination. I'm expecting something nicely wrapped on my desk by the end of the week.
Some young cop. Looks a bit
Okay,
familiar.
boss.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Lenny.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Not sure where those doors lead. Might be worth checking out later. I should focus on just talking to the cops for now. Maybe in a bit.
Hey, Sheriff.
Okay.
What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
Der Sheriff. Der sieht irgendwie komisch aus.
That must be the sheriff. He looks grumpy. Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They were official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
Nehmen wir hier Vitamin B oder was? Ach, der kann doch eh nichts, oder?
Lenny,
Komm.
a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Tja. Geh mal hin.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere.
Ja gut, dann jetzt die Doppeltüren.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
Für was?
A jail cell. Looks cramped. If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go. Huh, very funny. Looks like an incarcerated bum.
Wir müssen ja einfach nur Penner wegsperren.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
what a tiny TV.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
Der sieht irgendwie
Hey.
aus wie ein amerikanischer
Hi there.
Schauspieler irgendwie. Aber wie welcher? Boah, warte mal. Hangover? Weiß nicht. Mich erinnert er irgendwie an den einen, ach, wie heißt es? Aus Ghostbusters damals. Ich google gerade mal. Vielleicht wie ein Bill Murray? Naja, geht so. Warte mal. Ich guck mal, ob ich das Bild hier reinkriege. Naja. Gut, reicht. So. So.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Okay. Warum sollte er Lenny ablenken? Ich meine, das. Nee,
Okay,
wir gehen
gotta
erst
go.
mal.
See ya!
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
Ja, Lenny macht Paperwork, aber wir gucken uns erstmal hier die ganzen Klamotten an.
Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells. Too heavy to carry around, and too noisy to use in here without getting caught.
Also warten kann man hier.
They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise. If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know where to look. I'll need a key. A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up-to-date with the modern world.
Ja gut, dann lenken wir ihn mal ab. Ja,
Hey.
bestimmt will er was dafür haben.
Hi there.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Schnell, Schreibtisch.
I see a bunch of keys to the evidence lockers. I could take one, but I need to know what I'm looking for first. Okay, let's have a look.
Eieiei. Ein paar Kilometer von Conwell Springs entfernt wurde in der Nähe der unbefestigten Straße eine Person aufgefunden, die mit weit aufgerissenen Augen blind herumirrte. Die Person wurde als Joseph Rain identifiziert. Er zeigte keinerlei Reaktion, weder als er angesprochen wurde noch auf Berührungen. Mr. Rain war von Kopf bis Fuß dreckig und schien bis an die Knie nass zu sein. Mr. Rain umklammerte ein kleines Diktiergerät, in das eine Kassette hineingelegt war. Er zeigte sich kooperativ und konnte zum Streifenwagen geführt werden. Anschließend wurde er in die Stadt gebracht. Mrs. Rain wurde abgeholt und gemeinsam mit Mr. Rain in die Notaufnahme des Gemeinschaftskrankenhauses gebracht. Wie viel ist dazwischen? Oh, ein halber Tag. Okay. Bei einer Routineinspektion des Streifenwagens wurde ein Diktiergerät gefunden, das auf dem Rücksitz liegen gelassen wurde. Dieses wurde als Beweisstück in Schließfach Nummer 5 archiviert. Okay.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Genau daran muss ich auch denken. Mambo Number 5.
Need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her.
So.
All right, got it.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Okay, dann sind wir jetzt hier erstmal wieder fertig und zurück zur Oma.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
Diese Antwortmöglichkeiten. Ne?
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, Okay, see ya.
Ja, ich wollte den armen Lenny nicht noch mehr niedermachen, als er schon selber macht. Du brauchst ihn vielleicht noch. Ja.
Oh, hello, dear.
You have a sick mind. You know that? I don't want to show her that.
Jetzt geht nicht doch, mir das zu zeigen. Zünd die auch mal an.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Ja.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it. Nothing. The bulb must be burned out. Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Ja, ich wollte nur wieder ausmachen, das Licht. Nicht, dass wir dann nachher die Glühbirne wechseln und dann... Bam!
Not a horrible idea, but I can't reach it. Besides, that light bulb looks like it wouldn't fit. Free light bulb. Score.
Okay. Hätte ich gesagt, hätte ich nicht gedacht, dass die hier reinpassen würde.
Either this was a case of sudden kleptomania, or I actually have a good use for this thing. Standard light bulb. Looks intact and good to go.
Standard. Na gut.
There we go.
Teddy. Oh. Ja gut, das kriegen wir nicht einfach so raus, glaube ich.
Mr. Bear! Oh, how did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Ich mag das Voice Acting. Das ist echt...
A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race. Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. Decades-old coffee. Lovely. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Might be something useful in there. Empty. Nothing. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. A thick book about math. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Various books and office supplies.
Tja, mehr gibt's ja erstmal nicht, ne?
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Nee, dann nicht. Es ist bestimmt Quantengeometrie.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
Vor allem mit 8 Stellen. Das könnte mir ja fast
See you later,
meinen,
Grams.
das ist ein
Take
Datum
care,
oder
dear.
sowas, ne?
Grandpa and his Air Force uniform.
Die Frage ist,
Planes, planes, and more planes.
Foto, 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 Bild. Ja, gucken wir uns das mal an. Geheimnisse der unendlichen Zahlen. Ja, okay. Wir hören uns das nochmal an vom Diktiergerät. Ich muss erst zurückspulen.
Note to self. Remember the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2...
3 rote Rosen.
Note to self. Remember the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
Jo, danke. Drei rote Rosen. Ich weiß noch nicht so genau, wie ich diesen Code eventuell darauf anwenden könnte.
That action doesn't seem productive to me. It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my god on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day. I have no idea why this isn't at the bottom of the closest trash can yet. Maybe because it looks like it could serve as half-decent toilet paper. Not that I need yet another reason for the Lord to strike me down.
(16.08.81).
There has to be some way of figuring out the code. I'm sure both the math book and the first message on the tape have something to do with it.
Ach. So, dann gucken wir nochmal. Drei rote Rosen. Hier sind so viele Zahlen drauf. Woher soll ich wissen, welche ich nehmen soll? Ich gehe zu blau. Fibonacci. Man kann ja auch nichts klicken oder so. Also nee. Bevor ich da jetzt weitergehe, muss man halt mal erklären. Warum meinst du 4? Ich zähle die Einser bei Blau. Ja, okay. So, hier haben wir eine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Eins, 2, 3, 4. Und der Rest kann ich nicht sehen. 07, 04, 04. Ich gebe es mal ein. Aber ich glaube, das sind zu wenig, oder? Nee. 0, 7, 0, 4, 0, 4. Feuer.
Nope, that's not it. Was hatten wir noch? 1, 2, ne? Nope, that's not it. Nee. Ich dachte dann vielleicht 3 rote Rosen, ein blaues Moped und naja, ein anderes Mal. Mr. Bear! Oh, how did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Tja.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. I don't see how those things work together.
Sie hat keine Ahnung.
I don't want to burn that.
Oh.
Huh. Not the worst idea, but I think I'll hold on to it for now.
Na gut. Drei, 1, 2, ne? Haben wir ja immer dann als fünf. Also ich glaube, es wäre eher, ja, obwohl 5 können natürlich sein, ne? Aber warum dann sechsstellig, ne? Ja, ich gebe es ein, aber ich bin... Ja.
I must be... Nope. 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 Maybe I'm overthinking this? I doubt I need to do any actual math. Grandpa mentions a total of 6 flowers in the message. There's also 6 digits in the code. I feel like I'm so close to figuring it out.
Ich nicht. Aber nett, dass die helfen. Dreimal die Zahl für Rot. Ja, aber sie hat auch gesagt, ich glaube nicht, dass wir tatsächlich irgendwelche Mathematik machen müssen. Wozu ja dann auch Malrechnen oder Plusrechnen dazugehören würde. Tja, schade. Macht für mich keinen Sinn. Sagt sie noch mehr, wenn wir jetzt hier im Notizbuch darüber nachdenken?
There has to be some way of figuring out the code. I'm sure both the math book and the first message on the tape have something to do with it.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry.
Da fällt mir nichts so ein. Fuck. Wir sind schlecht. Ja, Okular wäre jetzt echt nicht verkehrt. Ich kann ja auch nichts anklicken, ne? Also. Ich habe gerade ernsthaft drüber nachgedacht. Hey, ist hier vielleicht eine Zahl, die keine Primzahl ist? Und dann ist mir da eingefallen, ach nee, wir machen keine Mathematik. Die Überschriften, Primzahlen. Mhm. Oh, wait. Das, wo es hingeklebt ist, ist wichtig, glaube ich. Doch nicht. Weil ich habe hier so gedacht, so ja, 3, ne? Also dann gehen wir hier zu 31 runter. Und bei Blau, da ist es dann irgendwie die 23. Aber bei Gelb? Was? Ja, wir können das ja vielleicht mal durchspielen hier. Also, wenn wir das jetzt hier mal machen, dann wäre das 31. – 23? Fragezeichen. Und Pi. Ne? 31. Ja, eigentlich schon, ne? Versuchen wir es mal. – 31, 23, 31.
Nope,
Feuer.
that's not it.
Kann nicht sein. Obwohl. Was ist, wenn wir das auf 0 lassen?
Nope, that's not it.
Drei rote, eine blaue, zwei gelbe. Ich sehe da echt gar keinen Sinn drin. Also jetzt nicht mehr zumindest. Was wäre, wenn? Alles nur die Zahlen bei der Fibonacci. Und was würde da deiner Meinung nach dabei rauskommen? Ja, ne? Hat sie nicht noch irgendwie einen besseren Tipp für uns?
Nope, Nope. 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 A leather briefcase sealed by a combination lock. Nope.
Die hat doch gerade irgendwie so einen krassen Dialog gehabt. Warum jetzt nicht mehr?
Nope, that's not it.
Vielleicht muss ich nochmal reingehen.
Nope, that's not. Nope, that's not it. Nope. 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 Nope.
Note to self. Remember... Note to self. Remember the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Wir nehmen dann 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1, ja.
Yes!
Yes! Ah, schön. Lutsch mich rund und nenn mich Bärbel.
A thick yellow envelope. It's the envelope I found in the briefcase. Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941. Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this. It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately. Standard microtape labeled answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto. The tape I found in the briefcase. It seems that it was used in an answering machine at some point.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Ja, einige neue Leads. Cool. Hast du noch Bock? Dann mache ich mir noch eine Pfeife an. Stündchen können wir noch. Jo, alles klar. Dann gehe ich nochmal kurz in eine Pause und dann machen wir schön Cathy Rain weiter. Ich mache noch schöne Musik, auch wenn die wahrscheinlich nicht so gut gefällt. So, bis gleich. So, weiter geht das. Wahrscheinlich ist es am sinnvollsten, jetzt die Oma zu fragen nach dem Cookie.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Na gut.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Oder dieses Bild hier.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Well, gotta go, Gramps. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Planes, planes, and more planes.
Ja, dann haben wir jetzt wohl ein paar neue Orte.
I wonder who this Cocky person really is, and why he needed Grandpa's help so desperately. There has to be a way to find out who she was. I know when she died. Maybe that can help somehow. I don't have anything to say about that.
Die Frage ist, fahren wir hin oder rufen wir an? Naja. Der weiß bestimmt, wer alles da begraben ist, der Mann. Schönes Artwork übrigens hier. Oh nein, 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 nein. Ah. Ich bin zu weit nach rechts gelaufen. Brumm.
It says, no reason to go in there. All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family. I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Blumen klauen. Für die Mutter zu Hause. Alles bestimmt über Friedhofsblumen.
A little boy, maybe 5 or 6 years old.
Jungen Kopf anschauen.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
The grave is brimming with flowers. I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandpa. I promise.
Ich glaube eher, dass seine Mutter hier irgendwo rumliegt. So, das ist jetzt hier 95.
I should go look for his mother. No reason to go in there.
Ja, und wo soll die Mutter jetzt sein?
It says price.
94. 92. 75. David Spielmann. Aber ist jeweils nicht die Mutter, oder? Anne Blackwell, 81. Wann war das hier? 16.8. Also irgendwie so 2-3 Wochen, nachdem diese Frau hier gestorben ist.
Kid?
Er ist weg. Oh mein Gott.
Guess he found his mom.
So, weiter links darf ich nicht gehen. So, gucken wir mal nach den Myers im Telefonbuch. Ne?
It's a phone book, Conwell Springs County. I should be able to use this for looking up phone numbers of people or places in town. She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Ja, zur Polizeiwache gehe ich dann auch hin.
Oh, hello.
Jetzt reden wir mal mit der Großmutter wegen der Lily Myers, ob die da vielleicht noch was weiß.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Michael Myers.
Oh, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Das fehlt mir ein bisschen, dass man mit Doppelklick eventuell sofort die Szenen wechseln kann.
All right, found an address.
Wie jetzt? Und du fährst da jetzt einfach hin, oder wie? Okay. Nee, ich habe noch nicht versucht, Escape zu drücken, aber habe ja auch ein bisschen Schiss, weil wir haben noch nicht gespeichert, niemals. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie es gehen sollte hier in dem Spiel. Ja komm, ich versuche mal zu speichern. Nicht Bong. Boing.
$55. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Wie viel ist das in echten Temperatureinheiten?
It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Oh, gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home. It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. I can see someone moving inside.
13 Grad ist schon ein bisschen...
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye. Just go away.
She looks pretty annoyed with me.
Bestimmt müssen wir ihr irgendwas geben, dann... Macht einfach zu.
You again.
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me! You again.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Corley Cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my. Oh, now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
Ja.
Now,
Whoa.
this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
Ich weiß nicht, special im Sinne von behindert oder?
It's Nathan, Sue's mentally disabled son.
Und sie hat ja auch gesagt, dass ihre Tochter auch special war.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan. Nice view of the lake from here. What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Nein. Nicht sofort aufs
I can
Sofa.
smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
Na komm.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask her about that. Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants, nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
Sie hat bestimmt den roten Mann gemalt. Der nette rote Mann.
I don't need to ask her about that. What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Der klingt nicht sehr behindert.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Da hast du recht.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though.
All right, Sue.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. Tell me about this.
Rich, he knocked on that door one...
Huh. Did he...
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was...
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks. I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's an early painting by Lily Myers. Nah, he's stuck in his own little world.
Okay. Ja, schauen wir mal. Catmobile.
It's the Catmobile, my custom chopper bike. Plenty of gas in the tank. She was born a 76 Corley Motors, but there aren't many original parts left. Took me a couple of years to make her perfect.
Losbrausen auf dem Catmobil. Ja.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Lag hier was auf den Stühlen? Nee.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that.
Ja, ich dachte, ich könnte jetzt vielleicht die...
That's all for now.
Good.
Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Well, gotta go.
Nicht.
See ya.
Ob der Penner noch was sagen kann?
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
Hey.
Hi there.
Okay, gotta go.
Okay.
See ya.
Nichts, nichts und wieder nichts. Stimmt, der könnte noch mal ablenken. Ja, komm, das machen wir mal eben noch.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good.
A jail cell. Looks cramped. Hey.
Hi there.
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know. Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again. Okay, there's gotta be something in here about Lily Myers' death. Okay, what do we have here?
Rettungsdienst wurde von einem Anwohner in der Nähe des Conwell-Sees benachrichtigt. Der Anrufer berichtete, dass ein junges Mädchen, ungefähr 16 Jahre alt, tot im Wasser treibend aufgefunden wurde und vermutlich im See ertrunken ist. Beamte treffen am Unfallort ein, Krankenwagen ist unterwegs, wurde durch Nebel aufgehalten. Der Körper ist vollständig bekleidet und es sind keine Anzeichen einer Fremdeinwirkung zu erkennen. Der Vorfall wird als vermutlicher Unfall eingestuft. Bei der Durchsuchung des Anwesens wird ein Abschiedsbrief entdeckt. Die Handschrift stimmt mit der des Opfers überein. Zeugen berichten von vorhandenen psychischen Problemen. Der Krankenwagen ist endlich angekommen. Das Mädchen wird von medizinischem Personal für tot erklärt und in das Leichenschauhaus der Stadt transportiert. Bericht des Gerichtsmediziners erhalten. Todesursache wurde als Tod durch Ertrinken festgelegt. Keine äußeren Anzeichen für einen Kampf. Selbstmord bestätigt. Ja, wenn das so einfach ist.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
Dafür müsste man jetzt wissen, wer Virginia Woolf ist.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. I don't see a reason to... Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Ja, das war's dann wieder.
All right, got it.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Nicht meinen Namen sagen.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts.
Dass der mit der ganzen Sache so rausrückt, ohne überhaupt zu wissen, wer da am anderen Ende der Leitung ist.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. I don't see a reason to ask him about that. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
I don't see a reason to ask him about that. I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
But what if it was a matter of life and death?
Ma'am, if you're in a life-threatening situation, I suggest you call 911.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Ja, aber reden wir mit der Oma. Vielleicht macht Lenny ja da für uns mal irgendwie Radau.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Planes, planes, and more planes.
Ja, ich gehe auch davon aus, dass Charles cocky ist, aber was willst du machen, ne?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that.
Ja, okay.
That's all for now.
Good.
Dann nochmal zum Friedhof. Ich glaube nicht, dass der Penner uns da irgendwie weiterhilft. Niemand hier.
Charles Wade. I don't know how, but I will talk to you one way or another. There has to be some way to find out who bought those paintings. Maybe I can jog Sue's memory somehow. Something was special about that girl. I just know it. I wonder who this cocky person really is, and why he needed Grandpa's help so desperately. Something was special about that girl. I just know it. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Ja, den Scotch, den konnte ich ja bisher nicht mitnehmen, leider. So, wir gehen mal zu ihr und geben ihr den Polizeibericht über die tote Tochter.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Ich dachte schon, ne, macht die Tür einfach zu. Hat sie vielleicht so ein Dingens vorgemacht oder sowas. So eine Kette.
I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5 grand in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue, thanks. Ugh, another question for the elusive Mr. Wade. I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. No reason to show her that. No reason to show her that.
Jetzt mal meinen Taser sehen.
I was pretty tempted before, but I think we're past that now.
Oh.
It was fun the last time, but nah. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Ja, das war hilfreich, aber trotzdem weiß ich noch nicht so recht weiter, wohin mit mir jetzt. Ich würde gerne zur Air Force Base fahren und denen das Bild zeigen.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
Ist gar kein Priester.
I don't want to show her that. She'll just start worrying about me. I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her that.
So.
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her. Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years.
Keine Tonspur mehr.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think.
Ich dachte, das hätten
I'm
wir jetzt
awfully
schon
sorry,
gehabt.
dear. I just can't recall.
Egal.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was in any case.
Okay. I don't want to show her that.
Ja.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
That combination makes no sense. I don't see how those things work together. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
Rufen wir doch mal die Mitbewohnerin an. Hey, ich komme nicht weiter in
Hi,
diesem
this is Eileen
Adventure.
speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot. I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to ask. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot. I don't need to ask her. I don't need to. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Ja, dann denke ich mal, rufen wir jetzt bei der Air Force an und geben uns als Polizist aus.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time.
Sure thing, man.
I'm trying to get a...
I'm sorry, he had...
Is there any...
Okay,
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? Can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Jetzt wissen wir, was wir tun müssen, glaube ich. Ja. Ah, das war so dilettantisch. Meine Güte.
Lanny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get around.
So, Penner.
Hey.
Hi there.
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know. Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
So.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of...
I'm sorry, he has...
Is there any...
No can do.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
You can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Ja, das hilft doch immer.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files.
Ugh.
It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich davon halten soll. Das war irgendwie sehr forciert, oder?
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another. It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Ja. Ich denke, dann machen wir ja gleich dann Feierabend.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow. What a mystery. So what's the plan now?
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him. And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Bis gerade fand ich das Writing noch ziemlich cool und so, aber jetzt...
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
Abtreibungsklinik.
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Super, ja, dann speichern wir jetzt hier. So, dann sage ich mal vielen Dank fürs Zusehen, Mitraten und Miträtseln. Und ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass wir uns nicht allzu bald dass wir uns alsbald wiedersehen. So. Also dann, gute Nacht. Ciao, ciao. Jo, jetzt sind wir auch zu hören. Die Musik haben wir auch ausgemacht.
Ha?
Musik sollte jetzt auch aus sein. Ja, schön. Wie ist das mit dem Sound? Gut genug?
Kann man mich eigentlich gut verstehen oder bin ich zu weit weg?
Oder schreit sie zu viel? Sehr schön. Ja, dann gehen wir, denke ich mal, ins Spiel, ne? So, nämlich.
Das ist doch cool.
Ja. Wir laden unser Spiel. Wir sind jetzt bei Tag 2.
Was ist denn eigentlich passiert? Also, ich habe nur ein bisschen was gesehen und ich kann mich noch ein bisschen an den Anfang erinnern. Die Kathy sollte wohl zu der Beerdigung ihres Vaters gehen. Oder Opa. Ach, Opa war tot. Okay, und sie ist dann auf der Suche nach ihrem Vater oder nach wem?
Einfach, sie sucht danach den Unfall ihres Großvaters vor x Jahren aufzuklären.
Ah, okay. Ich habe gesehen, dass ihr zwischen den Szenen Friedhof und noch anderen Szenen wechseln konntet, indem man auf das Moped da steigt und rumfährt. Und auf dem Friedhof kann ich mich noch an einen Jungen erinnern, der gesagt hat, meine Mutter ist hier und bist du blind? Siehst du sie nicht? Und sie, ja, ich mache mich auf der Suche nach der Mutter.
Ja, das kann sein, aber irgendwas stimmt hier nicht. Das Spiel ruckelt gerade bei mir hart. Also sobald ich mit der Maus irgendwie über irgendwelche Gegenstände gehe, die ich anklicken könnte, da hakt das ohne Ende.
Komisch, vielleicht muss das Spiel doch neu starten.
Ja, vielleicht muss ich sogar den ganzen Computer mal neu starten.
Oh, das wäre echt doof.
Naja. Ich mache den Stream mal eben aus und dann sind wir gleich wieder da. Ja, das geht alles, sagst du jetzt, aber bei mir ruckelt das hart. Oder meinst du, das geht doch mit dem Neustarten? Naja, wie auch immer. Bis gleich.
Bis gleich.